Israelites coming to you once again, week in and week out. Alongside the downfall and collapse of this wicked kingdom, America, which is known as Babylon the Great in the Bible. And let you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans know that you are the true children of Israel. All right? You are the true sons of the Heavenly Father. His true name in ancient Hebrew is Yahweh. All right? And likewise, the Son in the ancient Hebrew is named also as Yahweh Shai. All right? Now, before I begin, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory
to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash.
Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that continue to do man well to this very day. All right? And also Shalom and much honors to the argument. All right? Sincere brothers that are tuning in. And few sisters that are also listening in as well. All right? That's getting edification from these lessons. All right? You know, and believing in the scriptures wholeheartedly. The spirit empowered you. How about Shemel Shah? We say Shalom. All right? Now, as we're going to start, as always, man, is that, look, right now we're in the time of the end, man. All right? This is the time to proclaim the words of Yahweh Ba'ashem Shah, man. And let you know that the Lord is getting ready to deliver his people, man. Okay? And the mystery of his people has been kept back for so long, all right, is that they don't understand who the true people of the Lord are, man. All right? You read throughout the scriptures, all right? You read through the curses, the prophecies that's talking about what's in the Bible. It tells you who those people are, all right? Because under the whole entire planet of Earth, man, the people that went through the most transgression and the most punishment is the so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man. All right? Now, we're going to start with
This is 2nd Ezra, chapter 6, verse 27 to 28. For evil shall be put out, and the sea shall be quenched.
Right, so evil shall be put out, and the sea shall be quenched, man. All right? And what's that deceit? Deceit that's been being pushed out by Edom, man. All right? Edom,
but it sounds good.
Known today as the so-called white man. All right? And which is true biblical nationality in the Bible is Edom, Esau. All right? In which Edom are the ones who are man. All right? And likewise also your progenitor, man. Esau. What his name means. All right?
Lift your voice up. Lift your voice up.
And what his name means, man. All right? His name means wasted away. All right? And you see it today, man. All right? Esau is wasted away, man. And look at the earth, man. The earth is also wasted away, man. All right? Because of his deceit, man. All right? And the philosophy that is pushed out. All right?
Verse 28. As for faith, it shall flourish. Corruption shall be overcome.
Right? Faith is flourishing right now, man. All right? Why is faith flourishing? Why? Because it's right now we're in a time that Yahweh Ba'ashem Shah is pouring out his spirit throughout the four corners of the earth, man. All right? Because now faith is starting to flourish. You're starting to see men of the Lord wake up, man. All right? And starting to come back to their heritage and come back to their true nationality, man. And now they're realizing who the enemy is, man. All right? Because your enemy is making plots to this very day to destroy you, man. To put you into the pit and make sure that you're destroyed, man. Why? Because he knows about the prophecy. He knows about a deliverance coming for the nation of Israel. He knows about deliverance coming to these so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans. He don't want that, man. Because when the time that when we're delivered, all right, when we're coming back into the truth, that's when his kingdom is going down, and he sees that, man. All right, that's why he's trying to bring down our videos, our lessons, trying to delete channels, because he knows it's the time of the end, and the true people of the Lord are waking up, man. All right.
And the truth which hath been so long without fruit shall be declared.
That's right. And the truth which hath been so long without fruit shall be declared, man. All right? Because for a long time, this truth hasn't had any fruit, man. Okay? Because it was for an appointed time to when it was supposed to wake up. All right? If somebody can get me a second this. Yeah, while the brother's getting that, man. All right? Again, now we're in a time where now you're starting to see the men wake up because it was a time it was prophesied that we're going to fall away, man. All right? Get somebody get Jeremiah 17.
God, this is 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 3. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come except there come a falling away first.
That's right, man. So that falling away had to come first, man. All right? And how did that falling away come first? All right? That's when the time when it was taken down by the Romans, man. During the known world, okay? During the time of 70 AD, okay? And that's when Israel was scattered by the four corners of the earth, in which the boat that was there was a southern kingdom, man. the so-called Negro. That's how you ended up, you know, in the western part of Africa, man. All right? Your history doesn't start in Africa, man. It starts way back further than Africa, right? It goes back to a holy people that has been downtrodden for years, man. All right? That went through the captivity of these different nations, man. The Babylonians, right? The Persians, the Medes, the Greeks, and the Romans, man. And again, we're under the captivity under the same man, man. Which is who? These Edomites, man. Right?
It said, except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition.
That's right, man. And that man of sin being revealed to this very day, man. All right? Somebody get Job 9:24. That man of sin is being revealed to this very day, man. By way of who? The prophets, man. All right? You're showing you that this man, these Edomites, all right, these are your enemies, man. These are your natural born enemies. Going from the womb, man. This hatred between so-called Negroes and so-called white men has been going back to the time near the beginning, man. All right?
Going back to what you said, that none of us come from Africa. All right? Mankind didn't evolve in Africa. Okay? It evolved in Jerusalem. This is Galatians chapter 4 and verse 6. But Jerusalem, which is above, is free, which is the mother of us all.
Right. So Jerusalem, which is free, all right, which is above all, is the mother of us all, man. All right? And the Bible plainly tells you that that's your homeland, man. All right? That's where we came out of, man. The land of the palm trees, man. That's ours, man. All right? But as to this very day, we're not there right now, man. That's why the land of Jerusalem, Israel, is languishing right now. That's why it's nothing but constant war going on in Israel, man. Why? Because you got another set of people that are living there, man. All right? Ever since they set foot in the land of Israel, it's been nothing but constant war, man. All right? Right, and they call it the state of Israel, man. All right? And that's why you see all this wickedness proceeding, man, because the original people are not there. All right?
No.
Book of Job, chapter 9, verse 24. The earth is given unto the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof, if not where and who is it?
Right, man. And the Lord is being facetious with that, man. All right? He's saying that the earth is given to the hand of the wicked, man. All right? And who do you see today has a stranglehold over the planet Earth today, man? All right? The bankers, man. The higher-ups in Esau. The banking families that you rarely hear about, man. And you can't talk about them. All right? But these people, man. The Rothschilds, man. The Rockefellers, man. The Oppenheimers. The major families that you don't hear at all.
Blasted them niggas' face.
All right?
You have somebody wanted.
Right.
See they face like it. I just think that's somebody wanted. You see them on it. They have more. Them niggas wanted. Them the criminals on the planet Earth, man.
Right.
A fugitive, man.
Them fugitives, yeah.
All right? They let you know, man, that they're the seed of Cain, man. All right? A fugitive and a vagabond, man. Okay? Why is that, man? Because they took captive all these other lands across the planet Earth, man. Why? Because they don't have their own, man. All right? That's why when the time comes, when they're taken down, they're not going to have anything, man. All right? Because it doesn't belong to you. Okay? The original lands that you once resided in, all right? The mountains region, you're not going to have that anymore, man. All right? That's going to be our possession. Okay? And you're going to be in constant servitude, man, under the people of the Lord, the Israelites. That's prophesied in the Bible, man. Slavery is a major part of the Bible, man. And people skip over it, man. All right. Okay, yes, Brandon.
Genesis 4, start at 11.
Right.
And now art thou cursed from the earth.
That's right, man. And this man is cursed from the earth, man. And you see it to this very day, man. All right? Because through his rulership, the whole earth is going through a whole curse, man. All right? Everything is dying, man, under the rulership of this man. Okay? The animals are dying, man. Species that were once inhabited this earth is gone, man. All right? Now you start to see animals go extinct because this man's in rulership, man. Right? That's why he's got to be taken down, man. And they ask why he got to go down. Look around you, man. Open your eyes. Walk outside. Look around you, man. All right? It's under this rulership that we're under. All right? Everything is dying, corroded. All right? Corrupted. And it's only going to get worse as long as this man is in rulership, man. That's why the Lord has pronounced judgment against this man. All right?
Genesis 4 and 11. And now art thou cursed from the earth, which hath opened her mouth to receive thy brother's blood from thy hand.
That's right, man. That brotherly hatred, man. Okay? And that went all the way to the time of Jacob and Esau, man. Okay? That same brotherly hatred, man. And you want and Jake wondering why the so-called white man shoots you down the streets, man. This is why. Alright? That same hatred that he has me back from the time of the beginning is still here to this very day, man. Alright? So as long as this man is around, he's gonna continue to hate you, man. And that's one thing Jake can't understand, man. Alright? He's a natural born enemy. Somebody hold Jake like this.
Now, verse 12.
Can I say this just real quick? I say this man is a natural born enemy. And a lot of our people, you live in America and you're trying to be at peace with your enemy. You done forgot who you are as a nation.
Right.
You don't even know who you are.
Right.
You asking for reparations and you asking for a handout from your enemy. That's not the way that it works. The way that it works in reality is the stronger nation conquers the lesser nation. And what does that mean? And I'm gonna use explicit language. That means you get your bitch took, all right? Your children have to work for them. That means that you don't get to do what you want to do. You're a servant.
Right.
Or else, if you don't want to be, do something about it. But guess what, Jake? You can't do anything about it. So why should the so-called white man give you anything? But the Lord is leaving you a way to do something about it. It's through the word. He's telling you he's coming back to destroy your enemy. Matter of fact, the scriptures say, blessed is the man who sees the fall of his enemy. All right? And most of our people, you're not even in that mind state. You don't even want to see the man fall. You just want to be at peace and be like, man, if I get 40 acres in a new, oh God, I'm going to do this. Like, no, that's not going to work, man. You can't coexist with the enemy.
Right.
We were never able to coexist. When you go back to Jacob and Esau, Cain and Abel, were they ever able to coexist? No. There was no coexistence between these nations. You never trust your enemy. Or it'll be the death of you. Show me a successful Jake or an Israelite man that made it by trusting in the so-called white man. Look at every treaty that the so-called Native Americans made. They were all broken. Every single treaty. Why? Because the so-called white man knew that they couldn't do anything about it. That's why. It's called war. And the people who lose, their history is blotted out, their culture is blotted out, and you are made to be whatever the victor wants you to be. It's called spoils of war, man.
Deuteronomy 28 and 32, thy sons and thy daughters shall be given into another people.
Right. So that's all in the scriptures what's going to happen to you. Ultimately, that's the punishment from the Lord that's been put on us, and now you're watching it happen right before your eyes. When your child grow up, your child more than likely is going to be damaged by this society.
Right.
And is going to have to make decisions. And it's possible that you're going to be separated from your child because your woman is also damaged by this society. So you're probably somewhere on child support, being kicked out, or even some Jake gets strung out on drugs, man.
Right.
All right? So the child grows up, and what happens? Dead,
Right.
or locked up,
Right.
or ends up worse than you.
Right.
Bugging.
Deuteronomy 28 and 32 again, thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people, and thine eyes shall look and fall with longing for them all the day long, and there shall be no might in thine hand.
Right, that's why most of you Jakes, you might act like this on a rap music video or out in the open and all that, but then you get alone in your house and you start crying, man.
Right.
You been getting beat up, man.
Right.
This society ain't ever worked out in your benefit. Matter of fact, it's against you. The law is against you. Think about it. In the so-called white man's neighborhood, Esau, the Edomite according to the Bible, when you look at his neighborhood on holidays and all this other stuff, they have events and everything, and they're protected by so-called police and all of that. Meanwhile, if you go to our neighborhoods, it's roadblocks. There's roadblocks, and speed traps, and all these other things. Matter of fact, they will have one right outside of the bar that we mainly gather at. That's entrapment. What else you gonna do at a bar? You'll drink and mingle. So when you leave, what they expect you? Not to be intoxicated. But this is the society that you live in. Then now you got a DUI. And what does that mean? You can't get a job with that DUI. If you driving or doing anything like that. Or you done been in the hold cell, that's on your record. So now you gotta get a lawyer to help get that off your record. Look, man, this society ain't ever benefited you at all. What's the point of you sitting here and trying to coexist with the damn devil? What you want him to do for you, man? He ain't gonna do nothing for you. He never did anything for you.
Now, this is 2 Chronicles 29:8. Wherefore the wrath of the Lord was upon Judah and Jerusalem, and he had delivered them to trouble, to astonishment, and to hissing. 2 Chronicles 29:8. Wherefore the wrath of the Lord was upon Judah and Jerusalem, and he had delivered them to trouble, to astonishment, and to hissing, as ye see with your eyes.
Right, that's why you look at our people, and it's a sad song. Why? Because the Lord has delivered us into his wrath. All right? So we hurt. And why are we in this predicament? Because doing the same thing we doing now, which is going off, doing what we want to do, act how we don't want to act. And a lot of our people, y'all act stupid, but you're really not stupid. In the back of your head, you was like, yeah, the Bible do say don't do this. Then you go rob the house anyway with your friends. All right? The scriptures tell you don't sell your soul, don't do this, or don't do this with a woman. And then you go do it anyway. Now, everybody knows one of the things in the scriptures where it tells you not to sleep with another man's wife or his girl. But guess what? In your head, well, matter of fact, you don't even think with your head. You let your wee-wee tell you every damn thing. So then you tell yourself, well, they ain't married, or they ain't this. All right, well, picture you walking home and somebody on the back of your arm. After you done invested money, or you done bought it this and you done did it that, and you love it. Now you want to come for blood. You don't like it happening to you. But everybody knows that that's wrong, according to the Lord. But what our people do? They do it anyway. But now the Lord is to a point in this society where in the scriptures he's telling us, all right, I'm not going to punish you like this any longer because it's unfair to the righteous. It's unfair to the elect. Because the elect are going through the punishment with you. So no longer am I going to put you through this to make you get the point. I'm just going to destroy all the wicked and let the righteous rule the earth. And let the righteous replenish the earth. Meaning having children, having all of that, having the wives, having all of that, having the land, having the gold, having the rulership, the keys to heaven and earth, in order to bring this thing the right way, man. So if you're not on the right side, or if you're not on the winning team, which is Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, you're going down the drain, man.
All right.
And nobody's going to pity you. You don't have any cloak for your sins. You know, when you hear this, and you hear the word, that means you know better. When you hear the word out of the scriptures, that means you know better. And if you know better, you're supposed to do better. Now, when you don't want to do better, all right, who's going to pity you when you get caught up in a destruction? Because it's all fun and games until it actually happens. Like I say, a guy who charming snakes, you know how we watch those guys on Discovery Channel and all of that, and they be playing with the animals, and you look at this crazy Edomite, and you like, man, this dude's gonna get messed up one day. Like Steve Irwin, that guy a long time ago who died from getting stung in the heart by a stingray. He used to get bit by snakes and mess with them, be smacking them around, and the snake just trying to get away, man. And he just won't let it go, and he's holding it by the tail on the camera. All of that stuff. Crikey. So who pitied Steve Irwin when he died? Nobody. Nobody feels sorry for that man. Look what you did. You went right in the midst of these beasts and expected not to get bit, not to get stung, not to meet an early death. All you did was tempt the Most High the whole time you was here. And that's you, Jake. You tempt the Most High every day of your life. You go out and do it anyway. You live life on the edge. I mean, right at the edge of the Grand Canyon. And you don't give a damn. You're like, I'm going to do it anyway. And look where you at. What improvements have you made? All you do is long and desire to have the things that you see in a rap music video. Damn. That's an L right there.
Ecclesiastes chapter 8, verse 11. Because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily. Therefore, the heart of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil.
Right. So, when they commit wickedness and trying to coexist with this devil and doing whatever they got to do, ignoring the word, ignoring the prophets, all these different things, they think that just because the wrath of the Most High ain't came down on them, they didn't walk outside and get struck by lightning or get shot 3 times and be in the hospital like, man, I need to give my life to God. Oh, God. Like, no. Nah, man, they think they should, they good. Yeah, man, I ain't worried about that. YOLO, bro. YOLO. And then the time comes where you lose everything. You damn near homeless. You done lost all your friends. Nobody like you. You got missing teeth now. You ugly as hell. You dingy. You can't afford nothing. You're trying to find a woman to live off of. You're trying to do something, and it just don't work for you. That's the wrath of the Most High coming on you. And then, after that, you set up for destruction. And even when it happens to you, you Jake still don't get it. You still don't repent. Damn, you just sit back and do it even more. You go even harder. I'm trying to get this paper. That's the mode you get in. Not once did you just stop and think like, Lord, I'm sorry.
This is 2 Peter chapter 2, verse 9. The Lord knoweth how to deliver the godly out of temptations and to reserve the unjust unto the day of judgment to be punished.
Right. So when you're going through these things and you're being kept alive, the wicked, you're being reserved, actually. You're being reserved to a VIP section of death. That's what you're being reserved to. But the godly man who's sorrowful and who fears the Most High and who's trying to live his life like the Most High told him to, that's the one who the Lord will look down on and be like, you know what? That woman he talking to, make her go away. You know, I don't want him to get caught up by that. He's going to get messed up by that. You know, hey, the Lord delivering you from it when you don't even know. You know, you don't even know why you had traffic jam and you stuck there for 30 minutes. You didn't even know Satan had it set up for you to get messed up super bad, man. You know, you didn't know that. But see, the Lord will deliver you out of all these situations when you don't even know it, man. But see, that's one of the benefits of the righteous. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people look at us and they try to figure out how we so mentally stable. Like mentally, why are we so calm? Why do we not care? You don't want to vote? You don't want to make a difference? All of this. You know, like, man, who gives a damn? Like, nobody likes both of them, and it don't matter. Man, why they just don't care? Why they? Because the scriptures tell you that. It tells you those who fear the Lord are free from care. All right, we don't care about this. This is earthly. And I did a lesson yesterday going into storing your treasures in heaven. See, we're focusing on heavenly things. the heavens are above the earth. The earth gets corrupted by all types of crude shit, man. That dissolves, goes away. You know?
2 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 18. But we look not at the things which are seen, but at the things which are not seen. For the things which are seen are temporal, but the things which are not seen are eternal.
Exactly. The things which are not seen are eternal. So you gotta have faith for that. And you guys have no faith, man. You don't care. You just want to go. Yeah, I'm just living my life, bro. Hey, what was that guy, Kevin Gates? He was doing a live stream one time. Man, hey. I'm telling y'all, I'm just out here. Hey, I'm positive energy. Positive energy, bro. That's what I'm messing with. Positive energy. I don't care what you believe in, as long as it's positive energy. Hey, man, so you ain't tell me, he was like, I don't care if you a Satanist. Positive energy. Like, that's the most negative energy you can get. You just want somebody to tell you what you want to hear. But that ain't the way that it go, man. What it telling you what you want to hear get you? A record deal that under that a so-called Jew own, telling you what the rap about? Going up, man. This society is through. Black culture is through. Hispanic culture is through. Nobody cares. We are not going to be doing the salsa in the kingdom. We're going to have our own culture with our own dances. Shalom. And we're going to be doing our own thing, man. We're focusing on heavenly things, man. Not this stuff that's going here. You know what I'm saying? You think we're going to have cars and transportation that break down like this in the kingdom? You know? You think we're going to have a restaurant in the kingdom serving shrimp scampi? No. Yeah, medium well. Medium rare. Man, if you go to some of these steak houses, man, and listen to some of these Edomites that's in there, oh, and the bald-headed nigga that try to be like them, oh, 3 seconds on each side, or I don't want it, buddy. Yeah, that's how they talk. 3 seconds. No more than that. Then the other one be like, yeah, 15 seconds each side, or I don't want it. It's too dry. Too dry. That's how they are, man. That's why most of the time you order a steak at a restaurant, you have to repeat to them at least 3 times, hey man, well done. All right? Because, or else, it's going to be medium rare when you cut into it. Like, man. And the cook like, dang, I forgot, man. That shows you how off balance the society is.
Back in Ecclesiastes, chapter 8, and this is at verse 12. Though a sinner do evil 100 times, and his days be prolonged, yet surely I know that it shall be well with them that fear the Most High, which fear before him.
Right. You look at a guy who's committing wickedness like our people, and he'll have all these connects, he'll have all this different stuff, and you'll be like, man, damn. But you know, through the Spirit and through the Scriptures, the word of the Lord, you know this guy gonna meet his doom one day. But with the righteous, and notice in that scripture, he said, I know. That means he's seen it for himself. That in the end, the righteous always win. The righteous always win. For a man to say, I know, that means he watched it over and over and over and over again. All right? He watched the righteous win, and the wicked guy, he may have got money by wickedness, selling his soul, killing people, robbing people, selling drugs, whatever he done did, you know. And then you have the righteous guy, he was looked down on, he made sacrifices, he said fuck the money, he serves Yahweh Shem Yahushua. In the end, this man gets lifted up. And he's richer than any man. And when this man prays, what he wants happens to him. Lord, I need this. It'll give me balance. And next thing you know, 7 months from now, this man got what he prayed for. You know, that's the type of stuff what we dealing with, man. the sinner, he can't just pray for him. Matter of fact, he don't pray. Or if he does pray, he prays in wickedness. Notice that the sinner always curses the Most High when something bad happens to him. But he don't get the Most High no credit when any good comes to him. He says, I did it. I did it.
Native Americans.
Verse 13. But it shall not be well with the wicked, neither shall he prolong his days, which are as a shadow, because he feareth not before the Most High.
Right. So the scripture's telling you the wicked, their days are like a shadow. All right. Now you see it. Now you don't. That's their days. You never know with them. You know what I'm saying? Kobe Bryant is dead, allegedly. And yeah, allegedly. And but hey, supposedly he's with his daughter in a plane. The man is worth. He was worth about 800 million, and he didn't believe in the Most High. All right, he was full blown left hand side. You know, matter of fact, they said he used to listen to Michael Myers soundtracks before the game to tap into his Black Mamba song. That's creepy as hell to listen to some horror scene type music just to play basketball. But with that being said, allegedly, life just came to an end. Right there. Right there. Right when he's at the peak, right when he's done playing basketball, and he's able to live his life and enjoy his labor that he's worked so hard for. Gone. Can't even enjoy the fruit of his labor. Can't even rest in it. That's how that happens. That's why the scriptures always tell you, you want to enjoy the fruit of your labor. You want to rest in it. You want to see the work of your hands. You don't want to just die after you done already laid the groundwork, and somebody comes after you who you don't even like, and they live off of it. That's a curse, man. See, the sinners, well, the scriptures are cursed. Somebody gets Mark chapter 12 where it says the Lord hates us.
Acts chapter 16, verse 11. And if there be one stiff neck among the people, it is marvelous if he escape unpunished. For mercy and wrath are with him. He is mighty to forgive and to pour out his displeasure.
Right, if there be one stiff neck amongst the people, it's actually marvelous that he escapes with just unmaimed, like he's untouched. Why would they say that it's marvelous that the sinner just gets to walk away? Because they never do. They never do. They never just get to walk away and die happy and live a happy life, then die and their name is remembered and all of this. No. They were assassinated. They got sick from all types of horrible diseases. Everybody hated them at the end. You know, they were in a wheelchair, all paralyzed. Can't even run around, can't even do anything anymore. That's called the wrath of the Most High, man. See, think about it. The Most High can get you in any type of way when you think about it. When you think about it, like say, people play sports, football all the time, or basketball. You don't realize, man, in basketball, while you're running up, boom, an elbow can hit you so hard, knock all your fronts out, and break your nose. And or possibly hit you in the eye, crack this, or whatever the case. And you can fall, dislocate your shoulder, all this different stuff. Football, you tackle a man the wrong way or he runs into you the wrong way, that's it for you walking for the rest of your life. You don't think the most, like Bo Jackson. See, you don't think the Most High can just take you out at any time he wants to? Oh, he can. That's why it's best to get your mind right and serve him in sincerity and in truth. Because the day coming, the day is always coming Look at these football players. A lot of them, the ones you don't see on TV, they messed up in the head. They're messed up. They can't think straight. They can't think straight. Their brain has had too many hits. They've had minor concussions, the ones you can't tell. The ones where you normal afterwards, where you seem normal, but they add up. And most of these guys been playing football since they was middle school all the way to the end of their career in the NFL. Little League, they've been getting hit in the head ever since then. A boxer, he's been getting hit in the face this whole time. And you trying to figure out why Floyd Mayweather can't really read. Or he can't comprehend things. Like, seriously, he can't comprehend things the right way. And he had the best defense in the game, ever. And still, he can't really comprehend stuff like if you can talk to him too fast. And that's not even just making fun of him. That's just real life. He can't really comprehend it on that level. So that go to show you this man can't really enjoy himself like that. And the stuff that he is showing you on TV about his money, that's because the so-called white man told him to advertise for him. That's how advertise the Gucci belt, advertise the Rolls Royce, advertise all this, and make sure people see you in it, represent this brand. When you hold the water bottle up, show them what you're drinking. When you in your corner, make sure it's body armor water. Yeah, I'm gonna pay you this much for this. Nothing but a puppet. Can't even enjoy himself. Then the man can't even walk in a damn grocery store, man. Why? He's gonna get bombarded. He's gonna get bombarded. If that man walked right here, we wouldn't even be able to properly teach the word. Because everybody's gonna surround the street, stop cars, everything.
That's Floyd.
Yep, that's Floyd.
That's Floyd Mayweather.
And everybody gonna want to be an Israelite too.
Right.
Just because he is. But it's not in sincerity. But y'all get the point. The point is, hey, the Lord ain't dealing with these guys, man. The Lord ain't dealing with them. And your time come. You might look at them in the shining lights and on camera, but that's what the media is supposed to do. The media is supposed to make you believe whatever they show you. All right? But that ain't the way that it is in real life. You'll be looking at a hurricane, they'll say the whole half of the state has been flooded. And then you'll call one of the brothers, man, it ain't even raining. Like, man, why is this? Why are they putting that on the news? Oh no. You know?
I got 2nd Ezra 9 and 11. And they that have loathed my law, while they had yet liberty, and when as yet a place of repentance was open unto them, understood not, but despised it.
Right. So it's telling you, my people are loathing the law. There has been a place of repentance opened up to you. Every day you wake up, you could be better than what you were yesterday, but you choose not to. You have hope in this place that it can somehow work out for you, and it's not. All right, but in the end, like the scriptures say, you get destroyed. You ignore your place of repentance. It called it liberty. You actually have and the Lord referred to it as grace and mercy. So you actually have the freedom at this moment to do it right, to get it right. Hey, that's beautiful, man. That's beautiful. The fact that you can get it right, get it together, and still that's abused, that's ignored. You know, a lot of times people come up to us and they come to the camp, but like a car just rolled by, shalom. Well, where you at, bro? Where you at? Not out here, you're not teaching, you're not contributing. So where are you? Like, what effect are you having? You know, you can contribute. You don't have to be money, you can contribute things. You know, you can do things, you can help folks. You can listen, you utilize your gifts the Lord gave you in order to help the ministry.
Prime example, that's the spirit. The spirit, because he just talked about that, but here it is, you got a Jake coming up. There's Shalom. Where you at? Where you at, bro?
Hey, it's all about your deeds, man. Matter of fact, somebody get that in Ezekiel chapter 33, where it states, thou art as a lovely song. Yup.
Like you said, this on Rock 13 to 23. This is when a rich man speaketh, every man holdeth his tongue. And look, wait, it saith, they extol it to the clouds. But if the poor man speaketh, they say, what fellow is this? And if he stumble, they will help to overcome him.
Right. Since we don't have Floyd Mayweather money, and we're not on TV, and we're not these guys who they deem big scholars and all of that, they look at us and they say, hey, what fellow is this? What you doing? Huh? But they say if it was Future, Floyd, Michael Jackson came back alive and came here and moonwalked over the Bible. They're like, man, see, tell me, that's the truth. Hey, you will look at a rapper will make a song and talk about the struggle, and read the comment board on YouTube, man. Jake is despicable. Yeah, see, that's that real shit right there, man. Gotta come together, y'all. Off of a 2-minute song, this is the real song. The word is the real song. You're finally listening to it. You're finally hearing the truth for the first time in your life. And nobody's afraid to tell it to you. All right? You think good things are coming? You look at this COVID, you look at all of that. What type of society did you think about living in when you grew up? One, you got to wear a mask, just walk to the store. So now it's wrong to breathe. Stop breathing around people, guys. Show some decency. Hey, buddy, 6 feet apart. Keep your social, all right? Your social distance, buddy. Hey, what type of society was that? So I guess King Solomon, they got it all wrong. I guess they got it wrong. King Solomon was the wisest king ever. He didn't tell anybody to wear a mask on their face. So what's going on here? Either somebody's lying, or this is the best society ever. And we know damn well that's not true. All right? There's lies, there's all of it. But everybody talks about COVID, but we don't know anybody that died from it. We just saw it on the news. These people are dying, guys.
250,000 cases of death. Meanwhile, 7 million people got COVID. So if you look at, even if you look at the numbers, they're getting over. Meaning this ain't as detrimental as y'all are making.
Yep.
But the simple believer, every word. Esau, Edom, that shows you that the Lord has gave this man the power of the earth. Because this man literally told you put on a face mask. And you got every other single person in a face mask. You go into any store, everybody got face, even if they don't say it. Usually before, when this first happened, you have people at the door, you need a face mask. Now, they don't say that no more. Some places, they don't even require a mask. But you still got people coming in with a mask. I'm trying to keep my safety. I'm trying to keep, I'm making sure I'm being safe. And you look at all these, and just how simple, you got to realize how simple y'all look. You look, one example, when people are dealing with very heavy chemicals, what do they have on? They have on that big ass oxygen mask.
Gas mask.
Yeah, the gas mask.
Yeah.
And they're dealing with heavy chemicals, right? So now COVID is the deadliest thing since the beginning of man. But what they giving y'all? Fucking cloth mask?
Right.
Something that the same material that if you wear pants and somebody pass gas, you gonna smell it.
Smell your own breath all day. And then you breathing in your own it's not healthy because you're breathing in what was that?
Carbon monoxide.
Carbon monoxide. You're breathing that out. It's unhealthy to breathe that back in. Now you're gonna get sick for real. Because your immune system is being broken down. Matter of fact, in Mississippi, where I'm from, Wednesday, they lifted the whole mask mandate thing.
Right.
And so but You don't have to wear it. You don't have to wear it. But guess what? Everybody's still wearing it.
Right.
Just notice what happened here. It's called conditioning people. You condition people. It's an experiment. You condition them. You take away their freedom and all this different stuff. And then, after a while, they're scared to even utilize freedom. It's the same thing with a dog. If you keep a dog locked up and every time it looks outside, you hit it, you hit it, you hit it, you hit it. It gets to a point to where you can open that door. The dog will stay right there because he's afraid to go out there. And that's the people. That's why they call them sheep. Sheep. Now they're afraid to take the damn mask off because they think oxygen and life is going to kill them.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sirach chapter 10, verse 3 to 4. An unwise king destroyed his people, but through the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited. The power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord, and in due time he will set over it one that is profitable.
And so you already see that the Lord has control over whoever's going to run the earth. So he's gave the power to Esau, Edom, to run this place, and you see how he's treating them. Like the elder was just saying, he's telling people to put on face masks so you can breathe in the same shit that your body gets rid of. That's like telling people to go drink your piss, to go eat your shit. That's waste. Your body is getting rid of it because it doesn't belong in there. So now you got him telling you, oh yeah, you can wear a mask, you good. Wear a face mask, that's gonna keep you from COVID. But as we just stated, you got people that's in labs and factories and all that, they got on big heavy duty masks, big suits. You know, you look into the movies, they always got the big suits on, the big quarantine suits. But a cloth face mask that's 99 cents at the gas station is going to save your life. That is very hard to believe, man. That is impossible to believe. But once again, it's simple believing every word, man.
Yep. Simple believe every word. Just like the scriptures say. So now people are scared to take those damn things off. Now, you've been taught that outside is dangerous.
Yeah.
You're being conditioned, man.
Not even outside, inside. They
inside.
try to tell you, wear a mask in your house. I pay the bills in my house, and I got to wear a mask in my house. And the main kicker too, as the elder was saying earlier, it's just a conditioning. Guess who got COVID all of a sudden? Trump.
Yeah.
Who does this country mainly support? Trump. So what they gonna do, what they might do, very possible, since he's the president, he gonna have COVID, he gonna go into quarantine, go into the bunker, he gonna come out with the vaccine like Superman. Oh, I'm all refreshed. Now everybody taking the vaccine because, the president took it. It saved the president. It obviously works. Well, we should trust him. This country runs under Trump. Even you damn Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, y'all still believe in Trump because y'all still buying into his system. You can't say you don't fuck with Trump, but then you go back into the Gucci store and buy Gucci. Right? You in every place that is ran under this man. You got, I guarantee you got so-called black people don't you got a hotel?
Yeah, the Trump Towers.
I guarantee you there's a so-called black person in there. Guarantee you. Straight nigga, all in the trap towers. Might be bad.
They're going to show you that that's why we're supposed to put our hope in Yahweh Shem Yahushua, in the Lord. This society, as you can see, it has nothing for you. Hey, you think in the kingdom of heaven we're going to have to wear masks, keep our social distance 6 feet? I'm talking about they started banning people from having parties at their own house. How the hell are you going to tell me what I'm going to do in my house? Well, this is the type of society that you live in. All right? You live in a type of society that doesn't have your best interests. Matter of fact, it's killing us. And a lot of these top officials, they believe in this thing called depopulation. They want to kill you off. And speaking in the last time I said about the COVID, my aunt, she's very high level in the VA. Very high level. And I went to her house just to visit her. And she told me they get paid $15,000 for every person they admit who has COVID. And if they need those, what you call them, those ventilators, they get, I think, like 50. All right. Every person. And they also told them if they have a common cold, flu, or anything like that, don't further diagnose it. They died from COVID.
That's satanic as hell, man.
They're satanic, and they've been told to lie. And they have made the oath, the Hippocratic oath, but part of that Hippocratic oath is also to the government. So they have to say what the government wants them to say. And then she told me one last thing. She said, no, don't try to take that vaccine. Don't take that vaccine. I am not taking that vaccine. She was drinking that wine and just yelling that out. I ain't taking that vaccine. So for her to be high level in all of this, she's telling you not to take it. You better not take that. They gonna start killing you with it. That's what she said. So the whole point is, man, you are a real fool if you ain't paying attention to what the Lord got going on. Right. This is going down the drain. It's not gonna get better. All right? It's not about to go back to normal. As you can see, and just like we was talking about, the people have been conditioned. They don't want to go out without a mask and all this other stuff. All right? It's not going back to normal. All right? Matter of fact, it's going to get harder. Right? It's going to get worse. And also, another thing that was happening during COVID, watch war. Right? They still over there bombing places, man. You got to look for it, though, in the news. But that's what they're doing. And other nations are shooting missiles at U.S. bases now and reaching them. But they're covering that up and telling you there's 15 more cases of COVID and IHOP, guys. I mean, I'm telling you guys, you got to wear your mask. We can beat this thing. We work together. We can beat this thing. That's what they're telling you on the news. We can beat this thing. You're not about to beat the folks.
Esau has a thing where they talk about flu season. So they literally have a season to where they know that people are more common to get sick. They have never in the history rolled out face masks during flu season. Ever. So now all of a sudden COVID pops up. Oh, you need a face mask now. What the hell happened to Ebola? The swine flu. Because there was cases of that. They had evidence of that. AIDS.
You still got prostitutes. You got prostitutes. You got Las Vegas, right?
Yeah.
So that promote AIDS and sexually transmitted diseases, man. Cancer, right? But they got cigarettes on the market.
They even, you notice before COVID, they were still pushing that cancer shit heavy. Stop smoking. Stop smoking. Stop smoking. That commercial with that bitch with the little, she got the little remote and she put it to her throat and she started talking. And like shit like that. You ain't seen that bitch in 2 years because of COVID. Because of COVID, you ain't seen her ass. She gone.
Say something too. The Newports ain't $5 a pack. It's $7 a pack now. Right. You know what I mean? They gonna kill you, but it's more. Man, niggas, man.
Esau will still sell you something that will actually kill you. But concerning something like COVID, once again, when you even just deal with the numbers, 7 million cases, 200,000 deaths, and all those 200,000 deaths aren't even confirmed that they died by COVID. You're simple as hell if you believe that.
Then he told you it was a corn shortage.
Nigga, you make the quarters.
All of a sudden, no more. Hey, look, man, no more quarters. We taking cards on. I got a whole huge jar full of shit in there, man, and plenty of people do. And just all of a sudden, it's a shortage. This to get you used to the digital currency.
But they want to buy your coins.
They lying. What the Psalms 10 and 7 is not just for the person in the seat. Pride.
Hold up, you gotta ask yourself, what you gotta talk about? Who is this he right here, man? They're dealing with Esau, man. When you go into hey, go to St. John 10 chapter 2, right? Read that again.
God, look at Psalms 10 and 7. His mouth is full of cursing and
Right.
deceit.
Right. His mouth is full of curses and deceit, man. Everything this man puts forth is deception, man. It's a smoke screen. That's why you see the brothers briefly touched on how right now the vibration on the planet Earth is war, man. You know, the different skirmishes breaking out. You know, there's different airstrikes going on, right? But they threw a smoke screen in front of your ass in the form of the command. Nobody see people with damn masks on, man. And that's the spirit of the Lord. All of a sudden, everybody, 1 out of 3, 2 out of 3 people walk back on a goddamn mask now, man. That's the spirit of the Lord, man. It's confirming what we said. See, what you're witnessing right now is the spiral out of control of Esau's kingdom, man. There's nothing this man can do to maintain this system, man. See, go ahead, huh?
God, it says, in pride, under his tongue is mischief and
Read that
vanity.
part again.
This Psalms 10 and 7. His mouth is full of cursing and deceit. In pride, under his tongue is mischief and vanity.
Right, under his tongue is mischief and vanity, going into his laws and legislation. But hold up, it also goes into his rhetoric, man. Whatever this man pushed forth, you know, and even if it's something subtle as a trend. Right now, this whole Trump thing, and this nigga Trump sent out a tweet. Who gonna do some shit like that? He sent out a tweet, and then the old lady got the coronavirus. We're gonna get everything together. You know, we're gonna go and quarantine ourselves, man. That's the form of mischief being under his tongue. Because first and foremost, this is a psychological war. How did the Lord abase Israel? Give me Hosea 4 and 6. We're gonna see how the Lord abase Israel, man. You got it? Whoever got it, bring it up.
This is the book of Hosea 4 and verse 6. My people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge.
Read that again.
It says, my people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge.
This is how the Lord abase Israel right here, man. This is how the Lord, you know how you can say, I'm fighting this nigga with my hands tied behind my back. This is how the Lord handicapped Israel, man, by taking understanding away from you, man. And this is why the so-called white man got it up on you, man. That's why he's able to push out a certain trend. That's why right now you got like this skinny leg, you know. You got a nigga with rainbow colored hair. You know what I mean? Skinny legs, and he got a 40 on him, man, with an extendo.
Oh, he a damn gangster.
But he a gay gangster though.
Yeah. Oh, hold up. You might be on a dark alley, and you walk up to 10 dudes, right? You think they're gonna bust out and do a dance step, man? You got served. Hey, this place finished, man. But hold up, that was the Lord did. The Lord took away your barricade, your hedge of protection, and that's wisdom. Give me Proverbs 2 and 10 real quick. Go ahead,
Ecclesiastes 12 and 10. Never trust thy enemy.
Yeah.
But like as iron rustler.
You got to ask yourself, who is your enemy, man? Well, hold up, we ain't got to go into in-depth analysis to break down who your enemies are, man.
That's it.
I'll put a link next time. You know, if you want to know if you're inquiring, I'm going to put a link to Rosewood is crazy shit, man, in the next video. Yeah, Claude Neal. We'll see if you'll be able to pick up on who your enemy are, man. Yeah. Oh, that's it. Yeah, go look in your mailbox, and you'll find out who your enemy is, man. Go ahead, huh?
Yeah, back in Ecclesiastes chapter 12 in verse 10. Never trust thy enemy, but like as iron rustler, so is his wickedness.
Meaning he can't reverse this process, man. Okay, no matter how much this man try to suppress and muzzle that hate that he has for you, man. That's why you hear from time to time, and that's the spirit of the Lord. Motherfucker gets busted going on a racial rant, you know. Or you like down here, the governor in Alabama, you got something? The governor in Alabama, K. Ivy, Matlock. With that, that's a dude, man. She's paying attention. K. Ivy's a dude. And you see, she be really trying to sell it. Okay, all right, there you go. Hey, see, that's all you right there, man. Where the fuck that come from, man? That's the spirit of the Lord, man. That's why we brought it up. That's the Lord took away your defense mechanism. Israel's defense mechanism is wisdom, man. Who was the greatest king in Israel? King Solomon, man. Give me 1 Kings 4 and 23 real quick. Let's go on to King Solomon real quick. Because first and foremost, King Solomon, he asked for wisdom for what? To govern over this great people, man. So you know the vibration in the time of King Solomon with wisdom, Israel was displaying wisdom at that time. Now you fast forward to now, and a guy ride by on a bike you see, you know, the scriptures on. The only thing you can come up with is roll tide. Go ahead,
It said 1 King 4 and 1.
4:23.
I
Hey, this fall from grace in Israel is epic, man. You can't really see that unless you really woken up, man. You go into the history and you see what we was as a people, man. See? Yeah, but you jump down and say, in 25, it's like.
This is First King.
Matter of fact, you know what? Jump up to the 20th verse or something and let set the stage.
This is 1 Kings 4 and 20. It said, Judah and Israel were many as the sand which is by the sea in multitude, eating and drinking and making merry, and
We
Solomon.
living it up at that time. Eating and drinking and making merry, man. Right? Go ahead.
And Solomon.
And who?
And Solomon.
And Solomon, go ahead.
Reigned over.
Which if you didn't know, Solomon is Yahweh's shot, man. Right? Go ahead.
And Solomon reigned over all kingdoms.
Go ahead.
From the river unto the land of the Philistines.
And that's a precursor to the kingdom of heaven. In the kingdom of heaven, our Lord Yahweh Shai is going to reign over all kingdoms, man. Right? Go ahead.
And unto the border of Egypt, they brought presents and served Solomon all the days of his life.
See that? Read.
Like verse 25, it says, and Judah and Israel dwelt safely.
And who?
Judah and Israel dwelt safely.
Yeah, that's dealing with the people on this side. Judah, that's the southern tribe, and Israel is the northern tribe. Collectively, it's the nation of Israel. But it says what? Read this again.
And Judah and Israel dwelt safely.
Yeah, you can't say that for now. You can't say that right now. Judah and Israel right now is subject to be shot down by a cop, man. They get pulled over by the cops and choked out, you know? You are eating GMOs right now, man. Okay? You eating food that's unlawful according to the dietary laws, man. And furthermore, you're coexisting with the enemy, the cancer of the earth, Esau, man. So you can't say that for Judah and Israel today. Right now, danger lurks. You're in the shadow of death, man. See, but at this time, read it again.
It said, and Judah and Israel dwelt safely, every man under his vine.
Yeah, you had your own land. You had everything. You had your own land, your own cattle, your own livestock. See, go ahead.
And every man under his vine, and under his fig tree,
See?
from Dan to Beersheba, all the days of Solomon.
See that? So that's what we long for, man. That's what we've been called into. You know, to recoup, man. All right? To be restored. All right, go ahead.
Proverbs 29 and 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice.
Hold up. When the righteous is in authority, the people rejoice. Is the people rejoicing now? I ain't talking about a motherfucker with a smile on their face, man. That's not rejoicing. Because, hey, you can have all the money in the world, but if you get caught up in 5 o'clock traffic, you're pissed, man. Or if your flight late. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, everything on front, yeah.
They ain't really have to. They smile on this.
Yeah, motherfucker taking a selfie. You know what I'm saying? You're not rejoicing right now, man. Okay, the inhabitants of the planet Earth is not rejoicing. The animals not rejoicing. Hey, if you peep, like in the spirit, and I see this all the time, like squirrels and shit. Every moment of their life is a fight to live. You know, they be trying to get across the street. That'd be an epic moment for them, man. It'd be very intense. They look across the street. You know, animals, dogs, and things. Right? That's because the wicked is in rulership. Right? Hold me Isaiah 60 real quick. Go ahead.
Yeah, 29, Proverbs 29 and 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked,
when the righteous is in authority, the people rejoice. Right? So the righteous is not in authority, man. Did the people rejoice? That's good.
That's it.
Go ahead.
It says, but when the wicked bears rule, the people mourn.
Yeah, but when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. Proving that the ones who are in the power must be the wicked, man. Okay, Esau gotta be the wicked. The so-called white man gotta be the wicked that the Bible speaks of. Because he's in power. It's not, this man in power is not a deforestation, certain animals being at the brink of extinction, GMOs, chemtrails, under the watch of the so-called white man, under the watch of Esau. So that proves that he's the wicked, man. You can't debate that, you can't refute that, and you can't get mad at us. That mother tell you, hey man, shut, they whooping your ass with a belt and tell you, shut up, don't take that. No, man, we're gonna cry out, man. Right? Go ahead.
That's it. I'm gonna jump down to verse 16.
Mhm.
When the wicked are multiplied,
See, when the wicked are multiplied, go ahead.
transgressions increasing.
Transgression increases, man. Which goes into when you go into the humble beginnings of Esau in relation to his rulership, that goes back to Alexander the Greek. From that point on, they started to multiply. Give me Psalm 37 real quick. And see, it all makes sense, man. Because when you go into the history, Esau wasn't always ruling, right? Meaning he didn't have the power to dictate what goes on the planet Earth. Meaning he didn't set the legislation, the trends, the laws, etc., man. But once he came into power, when he was given the power seat, then that actually spilled over to the world. You know? See? Go ahead, give me Isaiah 62.
Psalm 35, Psalm 37 and 35.
Mhm.
I have seen the wicked in
See,
great power.
I have seen the wicked in great power. Who is the wicked, man? Give me Malachi the first chapter. Let's get that, man. We're gonna get on Esau, man. We're gonna get on the wicked, man. The devil, man. The wicked. That's it. Jot that down. Record that. The wicked. That's what we're gonna get on, man.
And that nigga earned that title.
Yeah, he earned that. Yeah, the undisputed. That's it. The undisputed champion of the wicked. Yep. You got that?
In Malachi chapter 1,
3. Go to the point.
yeah. And I hated Esau. Oh, so like verse 4, Malachi 1 and 4. Whereas Edom saying, we are impoverished.
Right, and this dealing with Edom. You know what? We ain't see. Look, man, we ain't gonna stop and walk you through this, man. All right, you should know by now who Edom is, Esau is, man. Okay? Read that, huh?
Yeah. Malachi 1 and 4. Whereas Edom says, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places.
And that's what Esau said. When you go back to the Roman Empire, did not the Roman Empire fall? But you came back and built the Roman Empire in the form of America. What's the rallying cry for you Americans right now? Let's make America great again, right?
Yep.
So the scripture talk about you. Read this again.
Malachi
He ain't want to come across the
chapter 1 and verse 4. Whereas Edom said, we are impoverished,
Yep, go ahead.
but we will return and build the desolate places.
But we will return to build the desolate places. Go ahead.
Thus saith the Lord of hosts.
Right. So that proves that y'all, you the people that the scripture talk about, man.
See?
Acting like he's so caught up in this.
Yeah, man. Oh, yeah, nightmare.
Yeah. He had a nightmare there to walk. They said, we'll come with you, Pop. He'll never want to come to this park again. Yep, go ahead. I'll do that to you.
God, Malachi 1 and 4. Whereas Edom said, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places.
That's what these devils did. Right, you returned, you came back into power, man. All right, hey, and a lot of these Edomites, they know about that history, man. You know, they into the Caesars. They talk that, man. Yeah, they into that. That's their heritage, man. They proud of that. See, that's so simple, you simple Negroes, first and foremost, when you glad trying to well, you think that these Edomites sit at their dinner table talking about Martin Luther King, man. No, they talking about Andrew Jackson, man. Let's show you how simple Jake is, man. Jake, that when it's Black History Month, Edomite sitting around celebrating that shit. Go ahead.
Yeah, it says, they shall build, but I will throw down.
Yeah, and that's the fate of America, man. And you did build. Okay, this place was built up, man, but it was built only to be taken down. Right? Go ahead.
It
Go to the
says,
point. Go to the point.
and they shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people against whom the Lord hath indignation forever.
See, so you have a race of people here on the planet Earth that the Lord have indignation with forever. Now let's find out who that people are, man. Give me Revelation, what's that? Revelation the 11th chapter, the 18th verse? Get that. Go ahead,
So Psalm chapter 64, verse 5. They encourage themselves in the evil matter. They
And
commune.
again, you got to ask yourself, who is this they? Who is this they, man? That's dealing with the so-called white man. Because you know what? It's simple, man. Who pushed forth LGBTQ? X, Y, and Z. Esau pushed forth that, man. He promote that, right? But do not the scripture tell you in 2 Peter that Sodom was left as an ensample? for all those who might live ungodly afterwards. Put the pieces together, man. See? What?
Verse 5, it says they encourage themselves in evil matters.
Yeah, good.
And you are their rivers. They say, who shall see them?
Yeah, and that links up with the source of the so-called white man, which is Cain and Esau, which Esau was a cunning hunter. Okay? Big sport goods were not geared towards the so-called Chinese man. You're not going to see an Arab in big sport goods with some sandals on. Yeah. Put some sandals on looking for a crossbow. You ain't going to see Ham in there either, man. And you're definitely not going to see the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American in academy sporting goods, man. You're going to see Esau up in there, man. Because he's the hunter, man. Right?
Bass Pro Shop.
Yeah, Bass, that's it.
Bass Pro
A Bass Pro
Shop.
Shop. You know, this Esau, man. Especially down in these parts, they got everything fatigue. They got their hat fatigue. Yeah, the moss, yeah, come.
That's like a camouflage
Yep.
for your car.
That's right. They seats.
Everything capital.
Listen, come on, man. So the scriptures don't lie, man.
A man of the field, man.
He's a man of the field, man. Oh, Duck Dynasty? That goes into the cunning hunter because they became rich off creating that duck call, man. Oh, they got mechanical ducks and deers. But, you know, at mating season, what they do, they'll put them out there and they'll lure in like the bucks and you know, the roebucks. Right? You got it out?
Yeah. And down here, I know across the country, during October, this is the start of hunting season.
Well, that's a demonic month.
That's it.
Yeah, no, that's a good point, man.
Hunting season.
Yeah, hunting season.
Oh yeah, that was the song come in and try to get
Doing the winner.
That's how you get the name.
That's the name, yeah. That's they season. That's hunting season.
Winter and all that.
Yeah, that's why the Lord said that when you read Song of Solomon, the winter is past. That's why Yahweh Shai says summer is now, man. Because summer represents life. Winter represents death. That's Esau's time. Hey, that's why Yahweh Shai said, predator flight, you got in the winter, man. And that's how these devils come. They come in the winter. That's hunting season, man. Hey, they hide. These motherfuckers sit up in a tree for hours. Hey, and they don't hunt for survival. They hunt for, it's a fix, man. It's a sport, right. It's like a fix. It's not like you have a heroin addict that needs another hit. That's Esau, man. They killing deers and shit to suffice them until they get a chance to kill you.
They love it, man. It was one Edomite, man. While I was with my woman, he came up. Him and his woman, they was talking to us about restaurants and all this other stuff that they was talking about. And then he brought up Jackson, Mississippi. He was talking about they got one of the best restaurants there. But the thing is, he was like, yep, but when you get there, you better bring a bigger caliber gun. And I was like, wow. So in his mind, you already know what that means. Who's mainly in Jackson, Mississippi? It's Jake. So what he's saying, bring a bigger gun. That means get ready to kill one of them. See what I'm saying? Esau's mind ain't set to like you or your lifestyle or start pop locking in black culture. All right, that's not his mind. Like the brother's getting into, this man hunts. He has fishing championships, hunting championships. This man will take a picture holding a fish that's bigger than you.
See that?
He'll hop in the water with overalls on, start tackling it and everything. And it's like, man, why is this devil so adamant about his hand up the noodling? And it's right. And it's for sport. It's not even for food. It's for sport. I'll show you the nature of this devil, man.
Hey, if you Google hunter or something like that, it's nothing to eat might come up. I already did it. Now you might see some Hamites, but they the tour guys.
Oh, that's the
Yeah, they're the tour guys. Yeah, you have Ham They taking them through. And I'm telling you, this Edomite chicks too, man. They posing with giraffes and shit. That's wicked, man. Hey, look, man, real talk, right? When you take a step back and you assess that, that's crazy. That's psychotic. Who would have a damn head? I don't give a damn what species it is. A head on their wall, man. That's a trophy. That trophy is dealing with the devil, man. A damn bear as a rug.
Yeah, it'll be a flying Pegasus horse that's half unicorn with the horn coming out of it, just flying down. Here go Esau. See that, babe? Hold on.
Right.
Wow, shoot it out the sky, then post it up on his wall, man. Only that's something the so-called white man takes pleasure in. Killing. The scriptures say he knows nothing but death, hell, and destruction. Steal, kill, and destroy. That's why when you look at his profile, like the brother was getting into, you look at Esau's profile, and you ask yourself, what's one good thing the so-called white man, Esau, as a nation has done on earth? And there's only one right answer. It's nothing. You can't think of anything good that the so-called white man has done on earth. Creating an iPhone was not good. All right? That's just going to show you this man is the damn devil. Then most of the stuff that people use, like the hospital equipment, these stoplights and all of that stuff, our people invented that. We created the stoplight, created the hospital equipment, the defibrillators and all of that. These different types of cups that they use and different things that actually promote life. We invented it. Why? Because the scriptures say we the salt of the earth. And, you know, not to change the topic, but, you know, when you go into the salt of the earth and you go into the ocean, all right, you have to remember in Genesis 1 it said that the Lord created, he split the waters from the waters. So he had the heavenly waters and the earthly waters. He called them seas. All right? He called them seas. So these seas, one thing about the ocean all over the earth, it has this thing called salt in it. All right? Who created salt? Who invented it? Did a man make it? No, clearly salt is something up there that we don't know anything about. Right? The water, who created it? We don't know anything about it, but we need it. So, but if you know one thing about salt, it has every element on the planet in it. Yep. So we're the salt of the earth. We create life. That's what helped create all the land, the trees, all of that. The Lord used all of that, what was in the water, to create it. Create what we see before us today. So let the waters go. But see, right? See, but that's the point. You're the salt of the earth. That's why we do that. We can create and invent things that are useful and promote life. But this double, he creates weapons of mass destruction.
Yep. All right. Need a sword. Yep. If I try to caress you with a sword, I can do it as soft as I can. But I'm gonna draw blood. Here it is. I got a sword, and I'm trying to caress you. I'm gonna lay you open, man. Nobody should say even the tender mercies of this wicked devil is cruel. Yep.
Just going back to it, this Psalm 73 and 6. It said, therefore pride compasseth them about as a chain, violence covered them as a garment.
Right, violence covered this man as a garment, man.
Yeah.
Okay, when you look at this man, when you take a look, meaning what? Hey, just say your garment, right? Your garment, I ain't gotta look no deeper. Your garment, if I see you, I ain't gotta look no further because your garment represents you. You ain't even gotta go into no deep analysis or in-depth research to come to the conclusion that this man is the devil, man. So-called white man is the devil, man. Okay? Did not this man hijack continents? He destroyed a whole nation of people. Hey, man, what he did to the Israelites, man, the scriptures tell you that there was nothing done under heaven to no other nation. He's like the devil, man. See what I'm saying? That's what the scriptures say also. It's ways you breathe. Go ahead. You got it.
This is the book of Proverbs 1 and verse 16. It says, when their feet run to evil, and make haste to shed blood.
Hold up, see, their feet run to evil, man. And if this man is on the western side of the hemisphere, on the other side of the globe, yeah, he got an hemisphere, military base all throughout the planet Earth, man. Bases. He got over 800, is it? Military?
70 and 800 countries.
Okay.
70
And 800 countries.
Yep.
You know? Continue.
This is Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 4 to 5. Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by his faith. Yea, also, because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home.
That's
Keep
it.
it at home. Like you said, he got 70 military bases in over 800 countries.
80.
Why can't you just stick to where you at? It shows you this man is the devil.
And you know what, though? It goes into the prophecies, man.
Yeah.
That it proves that when you read Genesis, the 27th chapter, this man was given the reins over to the planet Earth. He would rule. So that proves that that's Esau. That's the so-called white man.
Right.
You got clowns out there saying that Esau is Japhet, man. Fuck out of here, man.
But in the simple one, you know, which everybody knows, Joel 9:24.
That's it.
But at the end, what does it say? If not, where and who is he?
Who else can goddamn?
Right, you know what I'm saying?
Can I say something too? Cause this nigga like right now, baby boy. He just kicking in your door with his homeboys, and he gonna chill. That's how this nigga is with these other countries, man. I think what it was Iraq. They wanted
That
to
was Iraq. Iraq said, you gotta go, man. He said, we ain't going nowhere.
That's Rodney, man.
Iraq told that Iraq came diplomatic. They said, well, we would prefer you to leave. This devil said, we ain't going nowhere, man. That's Rodney.
Hey, and Trump said, hey, these guys, look, our military technology is bar none, and I assure you, it's so strong that we hope we never have to use it. You know what he said? And that show you, hey, but it gotta be truth to that. Because think about it, the way that this devil moving, if you could do something about it, you would. But clearly they got something that you know, we don't want to mess with that.
Like, you ever notice, right, if you pay attention to like the candidates for president, you know, president candidates, they try to feed the quiet the grumbling, if you will, of the American citizens by saying what? We'll always ensure that you have your Second Amendment right. And they always, what Trump did, when Trump came up, what he said? He said, we beefing up, he was pushing that beefing up the military, the upgrade. Why is that?
He gave them a $55 billion surplus last year.
Yeah, see that? So what? That proves that that's his blessing, the sword, man. Because see, hey, Esau don't want to hear, you can't win the people over by saying, you know what, we're going to have peace. No, Esau don't want to hear that shit. Esau want to hear, you know what, you're going to keep your Second Amendment right, you're going to be able to bear arms. You know? Yeah, see what I'm saying?
Hey,
That's their blessing, man.
a serpent can't be anything other than a serpent. A cow can't be anything other than a cow. So Esau, he's the devil. He's the personification of wickedness. He can't be anything other than that. So you hear him with this LGBT, and we're trying to promote peace, we're trying to save lives. That's against his nature. So it's only a matter of time before he like, man, these people are revolting, these people going crazy, so I'm gonna go back to what works. And that's me being a dragon and killing everybody in my way. That's what he's gonna go back to.
Jeremiah 13:23. Can the Ethiopian change his skin or the leopard his spots? Then may he also do good that are accustomed to do evil. Woo.
Right. So how evil gonna be good? And remember the scriptures say, hey, can you make straight what the Most High made crooked? Right. You can't. He's crooked. He's made to be the devil.
Ecclesiastes chapter 1, verse 15. That which is crooked cannot be made straight. And that which is wanting cannot be doubled.
Right. So that which is crooked can't be made straight. If the Most High made it that way, then that's just how it's going to be. So the so-called white man is the devil. All right? Esau is the devil.
Right.
And that ain't gonna change. You can't, well, not all of them. Like, no, all of them. The whole nation. Everything is corrupt.
Right.
That's why when we asked the question earlier, what's one good thing the so-called white man, or Esau, has done in the history of being on earth? You can't name one good thing that this nation of people has done. Ever since the Romans, the Spartans, you can't name one good thing besides death, destruction, and war. And stealing and lying and deceitfulness. That's all you can name. So it's going to show you that nature is not going to change. If he ain't done it in this long, even the Lord was on the scene. And Pontius Pilate over there was looking at him. Herod trying to get him killed. Herod was a terror. He was an Edomite. All right. So they go to show you the Lord on the scene, and they knew it. Like, man, this is the Lord, the one that the Israelites been talking about the whole time. Let's go kill him. What the? Who would do that? He got it. Hey, Ishmael wasn't like, let's go kill him.
Yeah, that's right.
Even Ishmael was like,
Ishmael was making money. Ishmael made Salaki, you know, they made the pyramid with the serpent, the shadow with the serpent come on, the Aztecs. When Quetzalcoatl came over there, which was the Hawashai, the Mayan. Well, Salaki, I'm thinking about Ishmael, Salaki. But you know, that proves right there that that's the devil, man. When your Hawashai touched down with on the other side of the world, they didn't say let's kill him, you know what I mean? Esau said, you know what, no, we're gonna rule, man. So you know what? Let's take him out. That's why what's that, Matthew the 2nd chapter? First thing came to this devil mind, let's kill off all the babies 2 years ago.
right. Kill the children off. That's how much of a devil that he is, man.
Yep.
But see, that's the thing. Ishmael, when you read about the history of Ishmael, of course, the heathens are all wicked.
Yep.
But when Persia and them was ruling, they were like, I think there was
Elam.
There was Elam and the Persians back then.
Come on, the temple.
Yeah, they let Jake build the temple.
But it was two kings.
Darius and Cyrus.
It was. I think it
Started with Cyrus.
And then it went to Darius.
Right. Even Nebuchadnezzar.
That's a great point right there.
Even Nebuchadnezzar kept Daniel by his side.
Yep.
Even
He put out a decree. He said, look, if nobody served Daniel's God, we're gonna put
Worshiping God today.
Oh, she all right.
But they go to show you that only Esau would be like, he don't care. They're taking him out. Only Esau made this. Only Esau made that. Ain't no other nation dared to do some shit like that. You know, they was all scared. But the Lord, hey, even Ham was like, when you read the book of Judah, they was like, well, no, you can't just roll on Israel. We gotta wait
till they go off.
Let them start going off, going against their God, and we'll know if he's not dealing with them. So they was watching, and they was like, yep, they being wicked.
Yep.
We finna go get them now. So they knew damn well not to do something like this. That's like, he done painted himself and said, yeah, that's me.
That's a capital offense right there. Hey, that's somebody steal your identity. That's the worst crime.
That's the worst
crime.
Identity.
Yeah, that's James Wood. Right.
This man in Israel right now with little curls on the side of his head.
Damn devil, man.
Somebody
else, man.
I appreciate real good.
Yeah, right now.
It's the devil, man.
2 Thessalonians 2:3. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that they should not come and set that come and follow the way first, that that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition.
Right, and that falling away was us. All right, you seeing us? We through. Look at our people through. All right, little girl just walked in front of the camera. Mama, get your goddamn ass out the way. Like all of that. Look at it, it's through. That's not the talk of a lady. You know, back when we was Israel, man, we wasn't like how we are now. Man, this chicken good as a motherfucker. Like, no. We actually had, like, what you be seeing those rich, top of the line Edomites doing, where they got table etiquette, where they getting tutors and all this other stuff. Why you think Jake knew astronomy? and all that math, and they'll be 10 years old. Think about it. We had personal tutors. We had all these things going on, man. We knew multiple languages. We knew the names of all the stars. You don't know shit about a star now. All right? You don't know what the Little Dipper is. I mean, you might be able to point it out, some of them, but we done as a nation. All right? But the point is, we done fell away, but this man of sin has been revealed. We got to show you who this damn devil is, man. And he got to be stopped. And the only way he's going to be stopped, not by us, it's going to be by our Lord.
All right,
Yep. It says, who opposes and exalting himself all above all that is called the Most High, or that he is worshipped, so that he is as the Most High, sitting in the temple of the Most High, showing himself that he is the Most High.
Right, he makes you worship him. Matter of fact, you got the Pope, right? They call him Heavenly Father. Father. Heavenly Father. That is the Father. They worship him, man. And then the Northern Kingdom is actually caught up in there. You can't say nothing about the Pope. I don't know how many brothers remember this, but it was a video with the apostles years back when they was back on 34th and 7th. And it was a Northern Kingdom walked by. And they was like, man, fuck the Pope. Man, that guy went crazy, man. They had to hold him back. You're like, you're talking about the Pope. The Pope. They had to carry him away. All right? That's proof that, hey, this man got you worshiping him. Then you got our people. This is the only Jesus I know. The white Jesus.
Not my Jesus.
Not my Jesus. Yeah, and they go straight.
Yeah, that is
You worshiping him, but as soon as we tell you, hey, you know the Lord look like us, right? See, color don't matter. No, but it was all good when he was a so-called white man. It was all good then. But now it don't matter. Oh yeah, he was olive color. One guy told me he was Middle Eastern color. Then we was like, what color is Middle Eastern? He said, a little bit lighter than all of you guys. I was like, oh, man. I said, well, he's light-skinned. I said, this mother's real light-skinned. He's like, yeah, a little bit lighter than that. I was like, all right, man. Yeah. That's the devil, man. That's that man of sin.
This is Ecclesiastes chapter 7 verse 13. This is the works of the Most High. For who can make that straight, which is he has made crooked?
Right? So who has made, who can make straight, who can make crooked? All right? So the Lord, hey, and that's, I got to put something that bears up on that. All right? But that's the point, though, man. Like, you can't turn even like to the right. It's impossible.
Yeah.
Okay?
It's invaluable. You know what malleable means? It means bendable, metals, all kind of elements. But Esau, you can't form him to what you want him to be. You can't form the so-called white man into what your likeness is. Even though you got a co-worker that sit next to the computer, or co-worker here, you cannot form this man, hey, to be righteous, man. Because Yahweh made him. He made him for a certain thing.
That's a real thing. There's nothing man can't be rehabilitated, man. Out of all these years, man, this man cannot be rehabilitated, man. Because it's in his DNA to be wicked, man. That's it. When this nigga had the chance on the planet Earth, the first thing this nigga did was turn everything upside down, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because he could cuss his story.
That's it.
Right? The Lord, like, he ran early in the precept. All right? He didn't want because he was brought up. He was brought up and kept bread in it, man. The Lord put it in his spirit to commit evil. That's it. All right? His eyes were continuing to continue. Why, man? Because there was a point in time where he's going to show us Moses, right? And during that time, he's going to know 10 again. All right? Guess what, man? Because why? Because when all hell breaks loose, all right? That same person that you buddy with and work like Edomites you working with, they're going to be looking at you ready to take you out. Just for a piece of bread. A slab of they're going to be right here. Let's just say in the middle of the city. But just a bottle right here against stars. How you even do that shit?
You got the last brother with the biggest thumb.
Okay.
I got Psalms 50:83. The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go.
The wicked is estranged from the womb, man. All right? And somebody look up in the break and think, estranged. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, yeah, man. So, like the author read, man, it says the wicked are estranged from the womb, man. All right? So, from the womb, they're already lying, man. They're already being brought up to be evil, man. Okay? The Lord, in the makings of a woman, when the Edomite child being born, everything's coming together. The Lord is working on the spirit to be evil. Okay? And it goes through people's heads. Right? So when the wicked is in the womb, right, he's already being conditioned and being controlled, programmed to be a wicked man. All right?
They go astray as soon as they be born speaking lies.
Right, man. They go straight speaking lies, man. All right? So as soon as they're born and brought up from a child, they're already speaking lies, man. All right? Already committing this shit, man. All right? If you look at it today, man, you see a huge difference between a child that's a Jacob and a child that's an Edomite, man. All right? That's why now with these Edomites, you know, with a child that's an Edomite, right? They get to the point where they got to put a strap on it.
Yeah, I'm saying one for killing cats when they live and shit. But listen to the devil, man.
Yeah, and that lets you know, man, he's destruction on two legs, man.
Yeah, I mean, it's like about your word strange. Yeah, God, it says strange is cause someone to be no longer close or affectionate to someone. This is alienating.
Say something real quick, Bobby Shot. Say something real quick. They let you know they weren't a part of their lineage. That nigga gonna be strong. But they were never part of the lineage. That's why I said they're gonna be separated from the lineage. So they let you know. No glitches, bro. Ain't no glitches, bro.
Hey, let him do what he's doing.
DJ Khaled. Hey, DJ. Hey, what
DJ Khaled.
That's not me, man. You know, that's the product of Esau, man. Thinking everything a game and a joke, man. You know? Because it's strange. It says cause someone to be no longer close or affectionate to someone.
Oh, yeah.
It's just alienating.
Right. Lord, alienate. Right? Alienate for what? What's another word for alienate? Bastardize, man. All right? Yeah, that's why he's known as a bastard. And what does the scripture say about a bastard? A bastard cannot enter to the congregation of the Lord. That's right. All right? So the wicked, all right, is estranged from the womb, man. He's already separated from the both sides, man. You can't bring anything out of the nation of Edom, man. All right?
Yeah, Sirach 33:13, as the clay is in the potter's hand to fashion it at his pleasure.
That's right, and the pot is the most high.
That's it.
All right? And if I can read a few verses up, it's talking about how Adam and from him all to the ground. But guess what? The Lord made specific persons and nations different from each other, man. That's it. Keep reading up.
Continue on. So man is in the hand of him that made him.
That's right. So man is in the hand of him that made him. And what does the Lord compare to that man? Go ahead.
It says to render to them as liketh him best.
That's right. To render unto them that liketh him best. All right. So the Lord, the Most High, all right, he created Esau, again, Edom, to be evil, man. All right? He created specifically the nation of Edom, out of all the nations on the planet Earth, to be the wicked, man. All right?
Verse 14. Sirach 33:14. Good is set against evil.
Right. Good is set against evil, man. Okay? So that's what we went to earlier, man. All right? They can't coexist, man. All right? The good and the wicked, the righteous and the wicked cannot coexist, man. That's right. All right? So you're not going to see, especially during the times when all hell breaks loose, right? All right? Is that each one going to see each one of them? You're not going to see them coexist with each other, man. That's right. Read that again.
14. Sirach 33:14. Good is set against evil, and life against death.
Right, and life against death, man. Again, this man is destruction and death on two legs. This man everywhere he goes, man. Everywhere he goes. After that, you're gonna jump to
God. It says, so is the godly against the sinner, and the sinner against the godly.
Right, so the godly against the sinner, and the sinner against the godly. Yeah, right. Okay, all right. So, of course, again, you see that debate, man. The godly against the sinner against the godly. All right, so it's gonna be Jacob versus Esau. All right, then Esau is gonna keep to the time until he's taken out of the planet Earth, man. Okay, that's why his only solution, or the only solution to this man is what? Captivity, slavery. All right, you put in chains, man. That's the only solution. You let this man continue to rule, all right, and leave him alive, you're going to see another American pop up. You're going to see another American pop up, all right? You're going to see another Roman Empire pop up on the other side of the world, all right? The wicked is going to continue to proceed, all right?
Yeah, I just have I mentioned it before, but it passed.
Kind of going back to Esau being the wicked. This is the book of Psalms 17, verse 4, and verse 3. Psalms 14, verse 3. It says, they are all going aside. They are all together become filthy. There is none that do good, no, not one of them.
There's none that do good.
This is mine too.
Edomite that is able to do good. Okay? Not one. All right? You might find somebody that's like, they like to try to rally for Jacob. You know? Like the scriptures say, they try to please the poor. All right? But guess what? That's not going to help you. All right? Because they seek to please the poor. All right? And that's what they try to do concerning these people. All right? You might have a so-called vigilante, Edomite, whatever. You know, try to be with Jacob. But at the end of it, he's only out in the he's still going to be destroyed, man. No matter what he did, man. Okay? Why? Because the Lord has predestined him to that judgment. There's nothing to do about it, man. And that's the fear of Yahweh Shemel Shah. All right?
We got Proverbs 12 and 26. The righteous is more excellent than his neighbor, but the way of the wicked seduces them. Proverbs 12 and 26. The righteous is more excellent than his neighbor, but the way of the wicked seduces them.
That's right, man. But the way of the wicked seduces them. Okay? So that's why when our people get around Esau, all right, he seduces, man. All right? And when I say that, I'm talking about when Jacob gets around Esau, he follows after him, man. You know, he follows after, behind the coattails of these Edomites, man. All right? Esau, you know, you were brought up to like well-done steak. But you get with Edomites, you start being buddy-buddy with them, you start, you know, coexisting with them. Now you're starting to eat rare steak. You know, now you're starting to eat, meat with blood in it. You know? Starting to do everything under the sun that these Edomites are doing. All right? You never hunted a day in your life. And then all of a sudden you want to get camo and rifle and go out in the woods, man. That's how it is. That's why the Lord told our people not to go around other nations, man. All right? That's why he separated the nation of Israel from the rest of the other nations, man. Okay? Why he did that? Because the Lord knows that the nation of Israel is impressionable. All right? Why? Because whenever they go around the other nations, they start to take after their ways, man. They start lusting after them. That's why during the time with Samuel, all right, when the Lord told him, he said, look, when they started asking for a king, because they saw the other nations have a king, all right? And the Lord told him, said, why you the king? Because you got me. But they still wanted me with it. He gave them Saul, and look what happened. And look what happened. All right?
Jeremiah chapter 10, verse 2, thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them.
That's right, man. And that's a straight commandment, man. All right? Learn not the way of the heathen. Okay? Why? Because again, the way of the heathen will seduce you, man. And cause you to go after these the philosophies and the religions of these other nations, man. All right? That's why you see the majority of our people going to Buddhism. They start worshiping Edomite gods. All right? That's why to this very day, man. That's why you see Jake going off, man. All right? Because they refuse to come back to the true power, man. They'll go with every other philosophy under the sun other than being an Israelite, man. All right? They can be. And the so-called white man loves it, man. All right? Esau will allow you to be somebody else other than being an Israelite. When you start calling yourself an Israelite, now it's a problem. It's the land of free to be wherever you want to be, but you're not free to be an Israelite.
That's it. That's it.
All right? You don't get that freedom to be an Israelite. Yeah, that's right, man. Oh, yeah, you got it.
So the nations have all these idols because the Lord didn't choose them. So here we are, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans have been chosen by the Most High himself to be his people. So we have a higher standard that we need to be living at, and people don't want to be the chosen people. You want to be less. What sense does that make at all?
Yeah, that's why it's written all Deuteronomy 7:6. All right, it said, "Thou art a holy people to the Lord all your power." All right, above all people. All right, but you want to be something below. All right, you want to be like the base of all people.
That's because they lack patience. They want that consolation on this side.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, because they see the goodies that he's receiving. Okay, but not knowing that you are basing yourself, man. You're basing yourself before the Most High. All right, and not coming back to what you really are, man. All right, and Esau's trying to run away from what he is. All right, what he is basically.
Exodus 23 in verse 2. Thou shalt not follow a multitude to do evil.
Right. Thou shalt not follow a multitude to do evil. All right. So that's why it's going to be more of them that perish than us. Because we're part of that righteousness. All right. If we continue in the faith, man. All right. So read that verse from the top again.
Jeremiah 2, this Exodus, like in 23 and 2, it says, thou shalt not follow a multitude to do evil. Neither thou shalt speak in a cause to decline after the ministry of his judgment.
Right. All right. So following the multitude of evil is the what? Following after the ideas, all right, that America pushed forth, man. All right. That's that multitude, man. All right. And what does America push, man? All right. They push every single thing under the sun that's against the Lord, man. That's against the Bible. All right. That's following the multitude of evil, man. All right. To be a part of the in crowd, man. Okay. Yeah. It's not cool to be a righteous man in these days, man. All right. Why? Because being a righteous man looked at as slavery. All right. Looked at as being a burden. All right. Why is that? Because they don't have no understanding, man. Okay. Because when you go into the ways of America and Babylon, all right, you actually becoming a part of that nation who's ruling, man. What's that scripture? I believe it's Rock. I'm not sure if it's right, but it says ruling for his people. Yeah. So it's like in Squad 10, right? It says, so is the ruler, so is his people. Okay? And who's ruling the earth, man? Esau. All right? And since Esau is ruling, the people are following after the nation of Edom, man. And now you're becoming like that nation. Yep, that's right. And again, you're becoming a base man. All right, you're becoming the bottom of the bottom, where the dirt and the mud and the bugs and parasites are at, man. All right?
I got this dealing with the scripture that the brother brought up. Following the multitudes of evil. This is Matthew chapter 7, verse 13 and 14. Enter ye in at the straight gate, for wide is the gate, and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction.
Right, and that's a commandment, man. Another commandment. All right? To go into the straight gate, man. Okay? And what's that word straight means what? Difficulty, man. Roughness, man. Hardness, man. All right? That's what it means by the straight gate, man. So he said, look, you're supposed to enter into the straight gate for what? Wide is the gate, and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction, man. All right? That's it. It's not real way.
And that's why he said that word way to let you know it's a certain philosophy. It's a certain doctrine that you gotta follow, man. That's the commandment. You gotta trust, man. It's a specific doctrine that you're supposed to follow, man. Because everything else gonna kill you, man. Everything else you gonna die, man. This is the only doctrine that says that you ain't gonna die, man. You know?
This is the book of Proverbs 7, verse 21. With much fair speech, she caused him to yield. With the flattering of her lips, she forced him. He goeth after her straight away, as an ox goeth to the slaughter, or as a fool to the correction of the stomach.
That's right, man. And that harlot represents what? Babylon, man. All right, Babylon the Great, which is what? America, man. Okay? So by the flatter of the lips, we cause them to yield, man. And that's men without understanding, man. Okay? That's those enticing words, man. Okay? That's why Jacob, you see him today, man. When you see him in high positions, all right? Your Jay-Z's, your LeBron James, all these people that's in the limelight, they had to do certain things to get to that level, man. All right? They had to do certain things in order to get to that height of fame. Okay? And that's what Babylon puts you. You do this, you can give yourself as a sacrifice to this, and I'll give you this. All right? And guess what? That goes right into the doctrine of the serpent, man. All right? Because if you do, you give yourself over as a sacrifice to Babylon, all right? They make you a god, man. All right? A god amongst the people, an idol to be worshipped. All right? And through that, these people look at you as somebody that's in high esteem, man. Okay? Not knowing that you're going to be destroyed, man. All right? Because the Lord is a jealous power, man. Okay? And he's looked at to be among everything else, man. All right? And guess what? In the end, you're going to know that the Most High is the only living power, man. All right? Everything else around you is dead, man. All right? Save the elect. All right?
Matthew chapter 7, verse 13 and 14. Enter ye in at the straight gate, for wide is the gate, and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction.
Right. And also, it's good to add on to that, right? Wide is the broad gate, all right? Look at the number one division in the world, all right? You're going to go against your family, all right? Prepare to go against your loved ones that might be against you. Prepare to go against the friends in the world, all right? You got to prepare your soul for all of that, man. And put all of that away, all right? And follow after Yahweh shot, man. Put off the ways of Babylon and follow him, man. And guess what? Even back then, during that time, right? During the time when Yahweh was in the flesh, he told him, look, follow after me, all right? But guess what? What Jacob was doing? He said, I got this, I got that, all right? I got to go back to my, I got to go bury my father. I just got buried. All right? I know what I'm talking about. Yeah. I just got married, you know. I just bought a piece of land, all right? It said, have me excused, all right? And the Lord was angry, man, all right? Same thing today, man, 2020. The Lord's calling out to his men, and now they say, oh, man, I got this, I got that going for me. I don't want to leave this, you know? And the Lord cast them off, man, all right?
Hey, you know what? They go... Just what we were speaking on earlier, they go into how you see what's brought up in the scriptures. That's a man focusing on what he got going on in earth. But he ain't got nothing going on in heaven. He got nothing stored, no treasure, no nothing, no stock in heaven at all. And it's like, of course the Lord is mad. The Lord is like, I'm from above, you from beneath. And you mean to tell me this is what you about to focus on? You got a wife? You got some land? It was the Heavenly Father who gave you the wife and the land. But this is your focus. You know, it ain't no excuses when it comes to this truth, man. That's it.
Okay, yeah, there's I was going to read that 14. Okay, yeah.
Matthew 7, 13 and 14. Enter ye in at the straight gate, for wide is the gate, and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction, and many there be which go in therein.
Right, many there be which go in therein. Okay? So many is going to find that one path, all right, or find that path that's wide and great, all right, that's wide open. Everybody's going into it, man. Okay? But that straight gate is a narrow path, man. All right?
And, verse 14, because straight is the gate and narrow is the way which leadeth unto life, and few there be that find it.
Right, and few there be that find it. Yeah, okay? So it's only going to be a few, next few, especially out of these people. And that's the so-called experiencing legendary that's going to go through that thing. That's going to find it narrow path of things to what? Salvation.
Yeah, this is 2 Andrew chapter 16 verse 40. O my people, hear my word, make you ready to the battle, and in those evil feet, even as pilgrims upon the earth.
Right, or consider the pilgrims of the earth. Okay? So, you're guilty, man. All right? You're still guilty, right? All right? And now, right? And that's the role that we should be in, man. All right? We should be prepared to leave at any time, man. All right? Okay.
Yeah, because, hey, the worst thing you can do is invest in America. You're going to lose all your money fucking with this bitch, man. This place about to be destroyed pretty soon, man. As you see, money is fucked up. Everything else on all levels is jacked up, man.
Yeah.
We at the end of this place. We at the end of this man reign of terror, the end of a dynasty, man.
That's it.
So if you invest in this place, it's like you got down, the Titanic. You been on the Titanic, you living it up, and this motherfucker sinking, man. Yeah, that's suicide, man. You touching America, that's suicide, man.
That's it. Back you up.
Oh, cuz, you got it, huh? Yep. Oh, I got something. Oh, you got it.
This is Revelation chapter 18. I'll start at verse 10.
Yep.
Standing afar off for the fear of her torment, saying, at last, that great city Babylon, that mighty city, for 1 hour is thy judgment come. And the merchants of the earth shall weep and mourn over her, for no man buyeth their merchandise anymore.
See, so that's it. So they invest in this place. That's how they got their money. Why you think Moab became a superpower, man? Because they touched America, man. But now they crying, they weep because they said our last verse, finally. Finally, this bitch finally through that. But they weeping because America was giving them that money, man. But at the end of the day, this place is finished, man. This place is finished, man. If you invest in this place, you're going to be finished with it too, man.
That's it.
Right. You call yourself an American, you're going to die as an American, man.
That's right.
Woo. Y'all got it.
Yeah. Second Nash 16 and
All this
41.
join unto him.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
All this join unto him, man.
Hey, you ain't going to die as an American. You're on the battlefield fighting for your country. You're going to die as an American by suffering the plague.
You're going to die
That's
some
the
way.
script. Yeah, you died.
You die with him. Yeah.
You knocking on the door asking they still got a citizen sub left. You gonna die of the famine. You gonna die of the pestilence. And ultimately, and let's just say you somehow escape all that. The missiles, man, gonna kill you niggas, man. Just like goddamn niggas with the 6x9. He gonna die. Cause he's American, man.
That's it.
You know?
Yeah, at the end of the day, this is gonna get you. Right?
It's like, yeah, that's it. That's done.
You might think at the end of the day, it's good, whatever, you know? But like the scripture say, in that security, I'm going to destroy it.
Second Nash 16 and 41. He that selleth, let him be as he that fleeth away.
Right, man. He has sellers. He has him that fleed away, man. All right? So again, like I was read earlier, in the earlier precept, right, about being pilgrims, man. Okay? And guess what, man? We're coming to the time of a new Passover, man. All right? Because the Lord, back then, during the time when he was in captivity, and made him captivity under Egypt, all right? It was a great deliverance, man. Okay? Around here. And during that time, all the nations knew about the deliverance, man. All right? Because he put deliverance up by doing miracles, man. Okay? But now, this new deliverance, all right, out of the new Egypt, all right, this is going to be known across the world, man. All right? And this one's going to be renowned, man. And again, like the Most High was revered during that time when that happened. Guess what? The Most High is going to be revered again. Okay? This deliverance take place. The Most High is going to bring fame to his name once again. All right? And throughout all the nations, they're going to know about the deliverance of Yahweh Shai, how he delivered the nation of Israel out of the land of the north. All right?
It's Jeremiah. Jeremiah 16 and 15. But the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, liveth, that brought up the children of Israel. All right. All right, Jeremiah chapter 16 and verse 14. It says, therefore, behold, the days come, saith the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai of hosts, that it shall no more be said, the Lord liveth that brought up children of Israel out of the land of Egypt, Verse 16, behold, verse 15, but the Lord liveth that brought up the children of Israel from the land of the north.
Right, out of the land of the north. All right, and what's the land of the north? North America. This is where the boat of Israel is today. All right.
It says, and from all the lands whether he had driven them.
Right, and from all the lands where he had driven them. All right. So not only here in Babylon the Great, he's also going to gather his elect from the four winds, man. All right. That's how you get there.
It says, and will bring them again unto their land that I gave unto their fathers.
Right, and what's that land? The land of Israel. Okay? The land of Israel. Right, Jerusalem. He's going to give that land back to us, man. Okay? He's going to purge out the least of the heathen out of that land, man. All right?
I got Zechariah 2 and 6. Ho, ho, come forth and flee from the land of the north, said Yahweh. For I have spread you abroad as the four winds of the heaven, said Yahweh. Verse 7, deliver thyself, O Zion, that dwelleth with the daughter of Babylon.
Right. Them that dwell with the daughter of Babylon and flee from the land of the north. Okay? So the Lord is getting ready to deliver us out of the land of the north. Okay? And he's going to make sure that the deliverance is witnessed by every single nation on the earth. Right? And guess what? When this happens, everybody's going to be right. All right? It's not going to be like during that time when they were getting punished. All right? But guess what? It's going to be televised. Every single nation is on the other side of the world is going to see America destroyed.
TikTok. You're going to see a TikTok video of somebody filming the missiles, man. And you're going to catch it on the other side of the world.
And it's gonna be live, huh?
Hey, live. Hey, they face gonna be black.
That's it.
And they gonna keep filming.
That's Noah, man.
Hey, they know.
They seen the rain, like who had heard such a thing of rain?
Hey,
That's it.
why is it named TikTok? It's time. TikTok. Man, come on, man. Hey, Shalaki.
That's right, man. So it's going to be televised. All right? This deliverance and destruction is going to be televised on a worldwide scale. Okay? And then you're going to know who the people of the Lord are, man. All right? We're soon to, what's the scripture, I believe? What is it? What is it? Yeah, that's 2 16.
Second 16. Yep. This is the book of 2nd Ezra 16, and I'm gonna start at verse 73. It says, then shall they be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as the gold in the fire. Second Ezra 16 and 73. It says, then shall they be known who are my chosen.
Right, then shall they be known who are my chosen, man.
Thank you.
Okay? So when all these things start to happen, and all hell breaks loose, all right, and your martial law troops come marching down the streets, all right, then you're gonna know who the chosen is, man.
Right.
Once those missiles, all right, when you see them shot into the atmosphere, all right, and before they get down zero, you're gonna witness the chosen being released, all right, and be delivered, okay, before our enemies' eyes, man. All right, and again, that's gonna be a day to always remember, man. That's going to be written for time and time and forever, man. All right?
St. Matthew 24 and 30, it says, and then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven, and then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn, for they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory.
Right? All the tribes of the earth are going to mourn, man. All right? That also goes to Wisdom of Solomon, man, where it says, this was he when we had sometimes in derision.
Right.
All right? That's it. And they're going to consider that, man. All right? I'm saying that this is the people of the Lord, man.
Strangers of our salvation.
Right.
Verse 31, it says, and he shall send his angels with a great sound of a great trump, and they shall gather together his elect. His elect from the four winds, from one end of heaven to another.
Right. Then that's where he's going to gather his elect, the chosen, all right, the remnant, all right, from the four corners of the earth where we were driven, man. Okay? Which again, man, that's why every single nation on the planet Earth is going to see the deliverance of the elect. All right? The remnant that's been scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, man. All right? By way of his chariots, man. Okay? Go ahead and finish off.
2 Corinthians 16 and 73 again, it says, then they shall be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as gold in the fire.
Right. And they shall be tried as gold in the fire, man. All right? And that's the ultimate trial is going to be what? The hour of temptation, man. It's going to be the ushering in through the mark of the beast, man. Okay? That's when you're going to know who the chosen are, man. That's the time to when you're going to know who's who, man. Who's the followers of Yahweh Bashim Shah, who's not with him, man. All right? Is either going to be an ally with the Most High or is going to be in, man. All right? That's the time you're going
You gotta do all that, man. You come to the damn red light, you gotta spur off like that, man. You trying to drown the sound out of the Go ahead.
It says, hear, O ye my beloved, saith the Lord, behold, the days of trouble are at hand, but I will deliver you from the same.
That's right, man. The days of trouble are at hand, right? Which we're coming into. But guess what? The Lord is going to deliver us from the same. All right? He's going to deliver us out of this tribulation we're about to go into. All right? And it takes faith to believe that. All right? So as long as you're among the faithful, the elect, the Lord's going to take care of you, man. All right? Hold firm until the Lord takes us up out of here, man.
Right.
It's only going to be a short time.
Right.
All hell basically, man.
Right.
Once that time starts and the mark of the beast ushered in, you ain't got that long, man. All right? Yeah. Hold fast, man. And hold that crown that you got, man. All right? And don't let it go, man. Hold it for dear life, man. All right? Yeah, so with that, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up. And, we'll be out here next weekend, Lord's will. So once again, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash.
double honors to the apostles and elders of great millstones that still to this very day continue to rule very well, man. They're still holding fast and firm to this word for years and years on end, man. Still fighting in this truth, man. All right? And also, much honors to the Akim who do the same thing and following the footsteps of the apostles and elders and continue to teach, man. All right? And we almost out of here, man.
That's right.
We're going to say shalom.
Shalom, DTA, Abba, Abba.
Yeah, it's a Corona sandwich, man.